Today we're doing a side-by-side comparison of two national lake shores we visited via boat tours. We'll let you know the pros and the cons of both the Apostle Islands and Pictured Rocks. Plus, where can you find a sky this pink?
We're at Wisconsin, which is our 39th state. Almost got the whole completion done. All right, just one more to go for season 4.
We're in Bayfield, Wisconsin. We're gonna go visit Apostles Island, and we're taking a boat tour.
It's a 2.5 to 3 hour boat tour that kind of goes around, I think, 21 out of the 22 Apostle Islands. And lighthouse, there's just so much scenery to be able to see, and we're excited. We're on a bumpy road, so if I sound a little echoey, that's probably why. But we're excited to be able to check out another national seashore.
We read some of the reviews from other people, and they said to get there like 45 minutes to an hour early if you want to be on the top deck, which of course we do. So the tour starts at 10. We're going to try and get there by 9. You can bring your own food, drinks, alcohol, whatever you want. And then they sell some beverages there. Like, it seems like it's just coffee, soda, and water. So we're all stocked up and ready to go.
As previously mentioned, Apostle Islands are made up of 22 islands, if you include Long Island, which is now a peninsula. Surprisingly, the largest island, which is Madeline Island, is not part of the National Lakeshore. It's a touristy area, though, full of shops, restaurants, and is located about 2.5 miles offshore of Bayfield, Wisconsin. You can take your car or bike to this island. We were going to visit, but unfortunately, we ran out of time during our short trip. Apostle Islands Cruises offers 3 types of tours. We chose the Grand Tour, which is the most popular. This includes viewing 2 lighthouses, Devil's Island Lighthouse and Raspberry Island Lighthouse, a quarry, a fish camp, and the sea caves at Devil's Island. We end up seeing 2 bald eagles and the herring's gull nesting site during our trip. The cruise does not pass by every island, but on a clear day, you might be able to see 11 to 12 islands. The Grand Tour does not offer any stops to the islands, but they have different tours if that's something that interests you. Adult tickets are $51.95, children 6 to 12 are $30.95, and those under 6 are only $1, plus tax, of course.
So we got there at 9:06. The boat departed at 10, although you could start boarding about 9:45. And when we got there, there were 10, 11 people in front of us. So we still got a good spot on the boat. We did get up top. It was very, very cold up top. Now, for the people around here, they call that average summer, but people were putting sweatshirts on. Okay, in all fairness, it wasn't just me. People from Wisconsin were putting sweatshirts on the upper deck. So,
because it definitely, again, gets colder when you head out towards into the Apostle Islands. The temperature from where it is on land probably drops down easily 10-15 degrees. Plus, you have the wind too. So you can easily go from a 70-75 day on land, and it could be 55-60 degrees on the water.
So just be prepared for that. Otherwise, it was fun.
We had a good time. Yeah, it was gorgeous just seeing the different Apostle Islands, getting so much of the history upon it, seeing the sea caves on Devil's Island, and just checking out all the Apostle Islands. Really cool. Really cool. Our next stop in Bayfield is the Heritage Museum. We viewed the history of the town and enjoyed the diorama in the basement of the building, complete with a working train. A lot of my family history takes place in Bayfield, and I still have family living in the area, so it was great being able to take the time to appreciate my heritage. We also stopped by the Maritime Museum, where I saw more of my family's presence around every corner. Both museums are free, and they only take a short time to tour. So you're tying a knot. It's a cleat hitch. Cleat hitch. This is a cleat. So you want to do a figure 8. Usually 2 is pretty good. And you make a loop. You go around the nearest cleat. You pull tight. You're good.
We're in
Munising,
Michigan, which is in the UP. First time being here.
Youper.
So we're going to go to Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. We're going to start by taking a boat tour out there.
Now there are, I think, at least 2 different types of boat tours. We're taking one type and then another subtype, so to speak. So one is a splash tour, and then the other one is I think
There's a Spray Falls tour that takes you to a waterfall.
And then there's this classic one, which we're going to be doing the classic one. The Spray Waterfalls was going to be sold out, but we're doing it in the evening. So we're going to have a sunset one that we're going to enjoy. It's about 2.5 hours long. 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. The Spray Falls is actually a longer tour, but a shorter period of time.
The boats are different, though, and I think that's probably the reason. The Spray Falls tour, the boat is a lot larger, and then the classic tour, the boat's a little bit smaller. But still not that small. You're probably talking about 50 to maybe 150 people, difference-wise. But it's still smaller as far as boat size. So should be a good day. It's nice and sunny out. It's good weather. A little windy, but, that it comes with it. You're in Lake Superior, so that's part of it.
And the temperature is going to be cooler out there, as with anytime you go out on the boat. So we're going to take jackets with us.
It's 80-degree weather, but we're bringing a jacket. They do say it's 10-15, like Ange said. About 10-15 cooler once you get out in the water.
If you recall from season 2, we've already been in Michigan, but we didn't hit the UP. We only did the lower portion. So now we're making our rounds up here.
It's about time we finally got up north to the rest of the UP because to the UP because it's a bit of a trek once you get up here. There's not many spots to be able to get up through here. You're either going over a bridge or you're going through Wisconsin. So it does make it a little bit more interesting, but we're glad we finally made it.
Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore received its name from the colorful mineral streaks that stain the cliffs. As water drips down the cliff, minerals such as iron, manganese, copper, and more leave behind blues, greens, oranges, and reds. Mother Nature's beautiful artwork is best seen via the water. We booked our boat tour with Pictured Rocks Cruises. It's about the same length of time as our Apostle Islands cruise. Both cruises encourage you to purchase tickets in advance since the tour can sell out quickly at times. We bought our tickets online, and the cost for an adult was $44, kids 4 to 12 was $14, and only $1 for those under 4. The classic tour travels 32 miles in approximately 2 hours and 40 minutes. The tour takes you past East Channel Lighthouse, Miners Castle, Mosquito Beach, Grand Portal Point, and Chapel Rock before it returns to port. The Spray Falls tour includes all the same views, but goes beyond Chapel Rock up to Spray Falls before returning. That tour takes 2 hours and utilizes a catamaran. Tomorrow we're going to hike around Pictured Rocks to view her beauty from a different angle. Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore is 73,000 acres with 42 miles of Lake Superior shoreline. There are about 100 miles of trails, but we're only planning to trek across a handful of them.
Oh, this here's Chapel Cove. You folks ever do anything like this before? Yeah, neither have I.
We enjoyed both boat tours, as each one had incredible landscapes and beautiful water views.
Pictured Rocks was the cheaper of the two by almost $16 total.
They both lasted roughly the same amount of time, between 2.5 and 3 hours.
Both cruises allow you to bring your own food and drinks.
Apostle Islands Cruises allows you to bring your own alcoholic beverages. Pictured Rocks does not allow alcohol on board.
Both required about an hour early arrival for front row upper deck seats.
We enjoyed the captain for Pictured Rocks better, since he had a great sense of humor and plenty of fun jokes along the tour. Our captain for the Apostle Islands cruise was very knowledgeable, but lacked the humor we enjoyed from the other tour.
Overall, we liked the Pictured Rocks tour slightly better because the sunset made the colorful landscapes really come to life. So we saw Pictured Rocks from the boat. Now we're actually in the national park, walking around, doing the trails.
And even just seeing the overlooks like behind us, you don't get what you would get on the boat tour. We did the boat tour first before we did all the overlooks, and it is amazing what you get to see. The sunset tour was awesome.
It was so good.
The way that the sun just kind of hits on the Pictured Rocks and then shines back was perfect. And then on the way back, the sun was setting. Like it was perfect in both aspects. You really got to see so much. Absolutely recommend doing the sunset tour. Definitely worth it.
And there was no difference in cost, so what difference does it make? As long as you're okay staying up until 10 p.m. I mean, because you know, the sun doesn't set early.
And the gift shop was actually still open. It was like 10 o'clock and the gift shop was still open too. So
because they do a drawing, so there are a couple people from both the Spray Falls tour and the classic tour that will win a free gift.
We didn't win that free gift.
We never do.
No,
so
it happened.
we still checked.
We did, but we'll win the free gift next time.
Uh-huh. one needs a level for these stairs.